Welcome back to the Charismatic Voice. I love our patrons, and I especially love them when they pick a Rush song for me to analyze. Rush is glorious, progressive sophistication blended with heroism and Geddy Lee's cutting voice. And I just really enjoy Rush, but I've never heard this song. So let's get to it. I am really intrigued by so many elements of this song right now. I'm trying to pick which one to focus on. We're going to talk about subdivisions first. But we have so much more we need to talk about still after that. So subdivisions first, since you know song names. I know back to the beginning. I want you to see if you can figure out what time signature we're in with me. And then we'll talk about really fun things and simple and compound meter and complex meter as well. Okay. I think it's fascinating that they actually have a large portion of that in 4/4 time. But they don't start us in 4/4 time. No. That would be too normal for Rush. Way too basic, right? They're starting us in a combination of 3 and 4. Some people might just call this 7/4 time. I'll count it out as if it were 7, but there is a clear subdivision into 3 and 4, or you could do 3 plus 2 plus 2 if you wanted. And I'll talk to you a little bit about what that means when I talk about like simple, compound, complex meter here in just a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's so interesting to me that they did shift for actually, I think it's the majority of that instrumental introduction into 4/4. But initially, we would probably get it with calling it a 7/4 time signature. When I say simple, compound, and complex meter, it all breaks down into subdivisions, which I'm hoping is a continued theme through this song. I know it's in the lyrics, but I think it might be a musical theme as well, which is really cool. If it's a simple meter, you can break it down to some division of 2 or some multiple of 2. So in this case, when there's a 4/4, that's considered a simple meter. Or like boom, 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 boom. Like it is divided by 2. When we talk about compound, you're usually going to get some sort of feeling of like a 3, 1 to 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 3, right? And if you're talking about complex, you're usually going to be getting a combination, and it's going to feel kind of jagged. So it's very, very interesting when we're thinking about how things are subdivided in this song. I think it's important to pay attention to that and feel it throughout, since the song is called Subdivisions. But for now, let's keep going. We'll get into vocal technique really deep. I'm gonna drink some goodness. Grapefruit. I feel like I'm seeing all of these geometric views of society. Geometric order, there we go. Wait a second, what was that time signature? I missed it. Okay, so I think we had like a 7/8 time signature in there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. They move so fluidly between time signatures. And if we start looking at Geddy's voice and how it integrates, I am shocked that he doesn't receive more accolades for his incredible vocals. For me, he's just got this incredible cut, but at the same time, incredible smoothness. And there's so much story and thoughtfulness that's happening in the lyrics as well, in addition to just like a fantastic range. There's something kind of sentimental here. I am really enjoying, when I listen to longer stretches here, it feels like there's this like inevitable momentum into the story, and that the story is just going to continue on and on and on. And essentially we get to this idea of subdivisions and sort of like divisions in culture and cliques in high school. Whenever you have that, there are always people that fall outside of it, because people don't naturally fall into geometry. And there will always be somebody who's on the edges that gets left out, and feels like the life keeps tumbling on still. I like the philosophy of this song so far a lot. Side note, I've heard this somewhere. I'm sure I have. There's something about it that's familiar whenever we come back to that home zone of chords. I don't think I've heard it much, but I think I might have heard it like a couple other times. I like it. It's, I still think Tom Sawyer is probably my favorite, but this is growing on me. Subdivisions. Alex has a deeper voice than I expected. And just wanted to point out there, again, I've mentioned this in analysis of Geddy Lee's voice before, but check out the diphthong and the way he really lingers on the ooh part of out. His voice likes closed vowels a lot more. So I think he might find more stability in them. It's interesting. I recently was at the Voice Foundation Symposium in Philadelphia. We presented some of our initial findings and research there in a workshop with a bunch of scientists. We got them all to scream, metal screams. It was delightful. Bringing a little chaos into the world, but with like lots of benevolence. There was an incredible presentation that I saw. It was Brian Gill and I think Johannes Sundberg and a whole group of scientists that did this study, but they presented on vowels and which vowels are harder or easier for singers. If you guys want to have some more takeaways from this conference, by the way, I did do like a little just face to camera talk after it was done about some big takeaways, including on this particular presentation. To summarize it very quickly, the results were like, well, all vowels can be very difficult. Depends on the singer, the range. And while some might typically be more difficult with certain singers, others are more difficult with others. So I think it re-emphasized that we need to be very individualized with any sort of voice coaching or teaching. And I think that really leans into this idea for Geddy Lee that his voice, the structure of it, seems to really love a more closed shape of his vocal tract. He leans into that so often, where if it's any sort of vowel where the mouth, or diphthong where the mouth is more closed, he'll usually go towards the more closed vowel or write particular words that have a closed vowel. Literally, the mouth is more closed. So E and oo are great examples. He doesn't seem to love layering on ah. It's way too open for Geddy Lee. No, his voice just probably feels a little bit more steady or more ringy on a closed vowel. So in this case, out, he goes for the ooh, the second part of the diphthong. So that passage, for example, had a ton of oohs that he really emphasized. I'll play it one more time. Once you hear that a voice has a preference, you can't really get it out of your ears, I think. It like sticks out to me over and over and over. And I like that. It's so amazing that this band is just 3 people. So synthy. Very spacey feeling. Yeah, it's right here. Those chords, something about them feels familiar. Right there. Almost soothing. set the lyrics of this verse. Right? Drawn like moths, we drift into the city, the timeless old attraction, cruising for the action, lit up like a firefly, just to feel the living night. Now let's look at how they set those lyrics in detail. So, drawn like moths, we drift into the city. That part, it came back to our original chords, and those chords do have like a certain magnetism to them, I think, that can be that moth being drawn to a light. It feels light. Drawn like moths, we drift into the city, the timeless old attraction. So, the drums here become a lot more spicy, which I feel like is bringing in the attraction and the busyness of the city. More jagged. And there's this tumbling down in those three lines. A timeless old attractions, cruising for the action, lit up like a firefly. There's an excitement that is also tumbling down each time. And I like the boom, ba, boom, ba. That's the feeling of the living night. It almost feels like it's somebody jumping in a club, right? Just, I think they have used so many simple elements of music to accentuate the lyrics extremely, extremely well. And then woven it together. Again, he's going to that E part of the diphthong, right? The I is an A plus an E diphthong, I. And instead of lingering on the A part of it, he lingers on the E part of it, the closed vowel. I'm really curious. I'd like to ask chat. You're there with me in live chat. We're there Monday, Tuesday, and Friday at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is the same as Pacific, by the way, right now. Conform or be cast out. This line has come up a couple times now. And I feel like there's more room than ever today to not conform and do something totally wild and different on the internet. I love the internet. Sure, there's scary zones of it. And yeah, AI is scary times too. But I think we have a wonderful moment. Maybe it's a golden moment where people can express individuality on the internet. However, at the same time, it kind of feels like people feel entitled sometimes to be meaner on the internet. And they think less about casting somebody out of their internet society. So it's like, well, conform to this group or be cast out. And I'm curious if y'all feel the same way. The Charismatic Voice, we really try to be inclusive. And the times when I've cast people out, it's because they're not being inclusive, which is almost ironic, right? When I've had to block somebody, it's because they're not upholding rules we've put in place just to make everybody feel welcome. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. We really, really value being an incredibly positive corner of the internet. And I hope that you all feel supported in your individuality, as long as you keep it positive and respectful of each other. Tell me, thoughts, go. Oh, sorry, become or be cast out? Conform or be cool or be cast out is what that is. Ooh, so cool. I love the craftsmanship between these three guys. The trio work it's just mind-boggling. Each of them is contributing so much to each song. In multiple ways. It's wow. Like, wow. I feel like this is the ultimate food trio, right? Like, if you think about it, like a lobster roll must be paired with coleslaw, must be paired with lemonade, tea, iced tea. Maybe that's a bad example. A hamburger must be paired with pickles, must be paired with Dr. Pepper. Don't argue with me. That is the only possible pairing that's amazing. Or you can let me know your thoughts. What's your perfect food trio? Lots of chat interaction today. What's your perfect food trio? Maybe we'll do a poll. I don't know. But tell me your perfect. There needs to be like a main, a side, and a drink. Hit me with it. That was a beautiful high note. Ugh. I love the vibrato on it and the tone. Jeez. Neil, R.I.P. What a mad genius. Oh my gosh, is that the end? I thought we were gonna get like another chorus in there. I was getting like a division of 6 at the end. Wow. Came over. Another question for chat and in comments. What is your favorite Rush song? Something about this one just, it's hitting me and really like tugging at some heartstrings. And I'm not sure if that's just today and I'm more open to it, or if maybe this is going to be my favorite Rush song now. Let me know what your favorite one is. And also, of course, tell me about that food trio dream. You got to talk to me a lot in comments today, okay? And while you're talking, please check out a playlist of Rush deliciousness and other progressive bands. May you fall in love with music. Fall more in love with music. That's my tagline. May you fall more in love with music every day.